Hello everyone, my name is Earl Jotan Velos and I'm here to discuss about Filipino traits and characteristics. Positive traits. First, faith in God. We may have different religions in different sectors of our country, but what is consistent is that we all have one strong faith. For us Filipinos, religion or faith in God is very important. It's important to us to put God in the center of our lives. We go to church, worship God just to show our faith. Even in the midst of lockdown, Catholic Filipinos have found ways in expressing their unity and togetherness in professing their faith, like attending online masses, listening to faith and conferences, reciting some devotional prayers online, and even at home. Next, close family ties. We enjoy the feeling of having and knowing family members are around us. From cousins, aunts, uncles, and grandparents, some families share their home, celebrate holidays, and lend a hand to relatives when it's needed. Close family ties, one value that Filipinos are known for is the close family ties that results to extended family structure. It is because Filipinos believe that families should be together and help each other out. Family and relatives do as much as they can to support each other, even financially. Welcoming to visitors. When we have people visit our homes, we always welcome them with smiles, conversation, and food. As Filipinos, we are very hospitable when it comes to guests. It's like only natural for us to be able hospitable or welcoming visitors to make them comfortable. Obedient and dutiful. In our culture, we always respect and follow what our parents and adults advise us to do, not talking back, and trusting the adults around us has been always been part of who we are. As Filipinos, we always show obedience towards our elders, parents, or someone like our teachers due to obedience, because obedience means respect here in our country. Respectful. From the word mano to saying po and opo to our elders. These words that are part of our language show how we respect people. Being respected by important people in our lives growing up teaches us how to be respectful toward others. As Filipinos, respect in our relationships builds feelings of trust, safety, and well-being. Helpful. It is expected that we help out in the house and offer to help our siblings, friends, and relatives when we can. We have the bayanihan spirit in us. It is why, in times of calamities or disaster, Filipinos are mostly helpful to one another. It is only natural or expected to help those who needed help, because in our culture it shows kindness and respect. As Filipinos, even help those people who are stranger to us. Diligent and patient. Majority of our livelihood in the Philippines is based on agriculture. It takes a lot of backbreaking work to plant the fields, then it takes patience to care, water, and harvest it. We Filipinos tend to be diligent and show patience on everything, especially at work and studies. For example, giving everything we have, we give 100% to everything or anything in what we do. Resourceful and creative. As Filipino, we tend to be resourceful and creative due to a lack of resources because of the situation of our country is in. We try to be creative on the things that we have. During the times when we don't have the means to accomplish something, we find ingenious ways of using what we have to solve our problems. Negative traits. Nigaskugun. We start something eagerly but lose momentum and don't tend to finish or reach long-term goals. Ningaskugun is a lack sustained perseverance. It also means a tendency among individuals to start a new venture or task with too much enthusiasm and effort. But after some time, we'll take a pause or we'll suddenly stop working until such time that they lose interest in the venture or task, leaving things incomplete. Manana habit. Sometimes Filipinos would like to put off doing things until it is too late. Examples are fixing what is needed to be fixed or saving money for future expenditures. Manana habit is one of the most negative traits of some people. It means mamayana in Filipino, or to do a certain thing in a later time. It is a procrastinate way of doing things or simple means finding a way to delay a work to be done. Grab mentality. Filipinos sometimes get jealous of other people's successes that they find a way to pull the other person down rather than striving to be better. Grab mentality is that someone often tries to discourage or sabotage others in cases where there are no direct benefits to doing so. Other common signs, including reacting negatively to the accomplishments of others and expressing satisfaction toward the misfortune of others. Colonial mentality. If something is made in America or a foreign country or brand, we think it's a greater quality. So we buy foreign products more than we would buy locally made products. Colonial mentality is defined as the perception of ethnic and cultural inferiority in a form of internalized racial oppression. It is deemed a direct consequences of the Philippines' long history of colonialism. Lack of discipline. If you do not have any goals or aims in life, you tend to drift and do not take any action to improve life. Lack of discipline in Filipino traits and character is based on the they tend to not to follow rules or any regulation or law. Like for example, pollution traffic rules that and the following law are the things Filipinos tend to ignore. We like to sell our wares on the streets, beat the red light and throw garbage in the wrong place. Thank you so much for listening, guys. If ever you have any questions or clarifications, please put it in the chat box and I'll get back to you later as soon as possible. Thank you again. Goodbye.